When I started trading almost 5 years ago, I was just so lost. All I knew was that I wanted to make this work. I feel like nowadays there's so many people that want to learn how to trade, but that don't really know where to start. And since there's so many information online, it genuinely is overwhelming. And I've been getting a lot of questions about what I would do in each and every one people's positions. I figured out I'd make a video about this to hopefully help as many people as I can get started in trading and finally working towards being a profitable trader. It's really good nowadays that wasn't there when I started to trade is AI. You can really ask AI a lot of questions that you have based on your specific situation, and it will help you out for completely free unless you have a subscription that's like $30 a month, which is way cheaper than any mentor or course you can find online. Now, the easiest thing you can do is literally check out my free trading guide. I made a completely free trading PDF telling you exactly how you can get started in trading step by step. I don't make this video to promote any of my stuff. That's just a free resource that I have. If you want to take it, you can. It's in the description. If you don't, well, you can watch the rest of this video and you're gonna get the majority of your questions answered still. Getting right back at it, there's multiple styles of trading. First of all, the main one is day trading. Day trading is a trading style that's much quicker paced and faster paced, where you see all of these people using prop firms. Well, they are day traders or futures traders. But basically what day trading is that you get in and out of positions during the same day. That's just what it means. Day trading is a trade that happens that you open and close during the same day. Then there is crypto trading. That's literally everything trading related, but with crypto. And there's swing trading, which I personally do. Swing trading is the other major trading style, which is basically buying something and then holding it overnight. Can be throughout one day, can be throughout multiple days, multiple weeks, sometimes even months. It doesn't matter how long you hold the position, as long as you hold it overnight at least once, it is considered swing trading. Now, I personally am a swing trader, and what most people don't realize is that when you swing trade, the only thing you have to do is just buy your position and set your stop loss. You don't have anything else to do. And I personally chose swing trading because it really did fit with my schedule. When I started doing this, I was in college, I worked a part-time job, and I didn't have really much time at all to get in front of my screen and look at setups over and over again throughout the day. So the only thing I could do was buy something and just hold it throughout multiple days, that following a strategy, and that was swing trading. That's exactly why I chose swing trading. Now, there's some pros and cons through each and every trading style. I would recommend you check each of them before choosing one based on your position. If you are still a student or if you're working a job, 90% of the time swing trading is going to be better for you. The only real advantage, which I don't believe is an advantage, but it can be considered one, is that if you are a day trader and want to use prop firms, you can use prop firm as a day trader, but you cannot use prop firms as a swing trader because of their rules. That's just how it goes. Maybe there's some prop firms where you can, I'm not aware of them, but like I said, 90% of the time, if you have a job or go to school, swing trading is probably going to be the right trading style for you because it just is way less time consuming and you still have time to have a life around it. In this video, I'm going to talk a bit more about swing trading because it's really what I know more. I've also day traded before, but I figured out it was not for me. So I just stick to swing trading. But once you chose your trading style, you have to find a strategy. Now, for some reason, everyone online wants to create their own strategy, and I think that's literally the worst thing to do, because why would you spend time and effort and probably lose money as well trying to build or create your own trading strategy and backtest it when you can literally just pick a strategy that's already been proven to work in the market for decades and copy it? Don't pick something that some random guru is selling you. Make your own research. Pick something that's been proven to work in the market. You don't have to pick my strategy. I personally picked my strategy based off the best swing traders of all time. I looked up like a list of the best swing traders of all time, and I noticed all the things they have in common. They all traded a particular style, which is momentum swing trading. That's been working in the market for multiple decades, and that's just what I trade. I'm telling you what I do. You can do what you want. I won't make any decisions for you. I don't want to push you toward anything. Just look up online. If you are a day trader, if you want to be a day trader, Look up the best day traders of all time. Don't look up random guys on Instagram. The best traders of all time are not going to be on social media. Those are the guys that are going to be online, if that makes sense, but not on social media. Like, you have to research them. And there's a really simple reason behind this. It's that their skill is trading. Their skill is not social media. Their skill is not marketing. Their primary skill is trading. They're a good trader. They're not necessarily a good marketer. You're not going to really see them on social media, or they're probably not going to have a huge amount of following. And that's just because they are traders. Look up online for the best either day trader, futures trader, crypto traders, swing traders, depending on the style that you chose, and base yourself, study them, right? Study what they did, study what they have in common. That's what I did. And if you are a swing trader, you want to save that research. I said, I don't want to push my content forward, but I kind of already did the job for you. I did that primarily myself, and I made an hour-long YouTube video breaking down my trading strategy, which is not mine. I did not create it. I based it off the best swing traders of all time. So it's on my YouTube channel. It's going to be in the description as well. But that being said, just make your own research. I don't want to force you to use the strategy that I use. It doesn't change anything for me at the end of the day, but make your own research, and depending on the training style that you have, just focus on what you know and what you see, not what other people say, if that makes sense. Now, once you have your strategy, you have to practice it. You have to become good at using it and learn how to execute it properly. And there's a good tool in trading that's called paper trading, which is basically the exact same thing as trading, but with fake money. What's that going to do for you is it's going to practice you using real market, like the real market in real time. And just basically you're going to practice using this. The only bad thing about this is that you will not have the emotions of trading your own money, or that trading real money will give you. And that's why I think you should really only paper trade, or you use a fake trading account for at most like maybe a month or two. You get your executions properly, you know when to buy, you know how to buy, you know how to sell, and basically the basics and the execution of your strategy and your platform. Once you know these, you can start using a real money account, a live account that's called. So you're going to start trading with real emotions, and that's when you're going to make the most progress. That's also when you're going to find it the hardest, especially at first when you make the switch. I personally did not really paper trade before, but it did cost me to build my $2,000 account right when I started trading, a couple months, just because I did not know what I was doing. And then after that, I really studied a lot, and then I practiced my execution using a paper trading account, and eventually I started trading again. But once you make the switch to a real money account, you have two options. First one is going to be your own money. I believe that's the best option, but a lot of people will fall for prop firms as well. I really don't like prop firms. I think there's so many rules, and a lot of them, I think there's a stat, and you can fact check this by yourself, but there's something, I think it's like 0.05% or 0.5% of prop firm traders that end up getting consistent payouts. And payout is when basically the prop firm pays you money. So yes, you can have a payout, but consistently getting payouts, there's really not a lot of people. And I think there's also a stat that like 90% of traders that attempt an evaluation or to pass a prop firm are not passing it. So it's really hard in general because there's so many rules. And even if you do pass, there's still some rules that you have to follow in order to be, I guess, granted a payout. I personally never used a prop firm. I know a lot of people that who did, and the majority of them did not really have a good experience doing so. I'm personally much more experienced with my personal money, which if you want to do that, I believe it's the long term, it's the best option you can do so. Trading with your own money is going to be much more rewarding long term. Prop firm, if you don't have a lot of money, it can be more rewarding on the short term, but it's much harder to scale. Although it is much easier to scale using, your own money, because it just compounds over time. It's compound interest. So as long as you keep funding your account, or that you have, some type of result, well, it's going to grow over time. So in reality, trading is really shorter term investing. So that's the same thing. Compound interest grows your account over time. It's just that it is active instead of being passive investing. So in order to start trading with your own money, you're going to have two options. First of all, if you are lucky enough, you're going to have decent amount of money right away. and then you'll be able to start with a decent amount of money. But for maybe 99% of people, they're not going to have a decent amount of money, especially starting to trade. And in that case, the only thing I really could tell you is to keep funding your account, whether it's through a job, whether it's through other side hustles, any other source of income you have. Take a portion of it and keep funding your account. It's basically like investing in your trading account. It's active investing. So keep funding your account. Well, eventually your capital will grow enough, and then your trading results will also contribute to that. And then at some point, you taking money out or putting money in won't make a difference. But of course, that's not going to happen in a couple months. That's going to be a couple years down the line if you don't quit, because there's like 95% of traders that cannot consistently beat the market over a 5-year period and that end up quitting. I'm just telling you right now, it is a really hard thing to do, in my opinion. And I've been saying this, trading is probably the hardest way to make easy money online, if that makes sense, because it is hard at first. It takes money. There's not like a lot of entry barriers. The only real thing is money. Like the more money you have, the more money you make. If you trade with $100, well, if you make 10% on $100, that's only $10. If you make 10% on $1 million, that's going to be $100,000. Of course, you get the idea here. But anyway, you get the point. Once you have your trading style, once you started trading, once you did paper trade, once you either got a prop firm or funded your own account or started funding your account, the only real thing here, as long as you have a profitable and proven strategy that's working and that's been back tested long enough and that you know it's gonna work in a market and it's profitable, the only thing left to do is to just don't stop. It's just keep trading. And the hardest part here is that the market is never going to be exactly the same. You can trade 1 year and have insane results. You can trade the following year and have terrible results just because the market conditions will be completely different. The market is never going to behave exactly the same. And the hardest part about this is going to be your emotions. The only thing that can really set you back, as long as you have a proven strategy and that you are capable of executing it properly, over and over again, the only thing that can really set you back is yourself. Don't compare yourself with other traders. Don't compare your strategy. Don't compare your trading styles with other trading styles. And I believe once you start to know something, you don't have to, it's really easy to just keep applying it and to never look back. But in my opinion, you should really try to keep on improving, right? Journaling has been something I've personally done, like just logging in my trades. I've also had a physical journal at some point in my trading career, which kind of helped me with my emotions. But do whatever, literally whatever works for you, do it. Everything, emotions and psychology in general is going to be different for everyone. What worked for me, that might work for you, that might not work for you. Hopefully it does. But what worked the best for me is really just understanding that my strategy is proven to work over time. It's been back tested for decades and it is profitable. And I know it is profitable because I've seen the numbers, I've seen the data, and it is profitable. So what's really made the switch for me is just believing in myself being able to execute it properly, and never divide from my rules, never break any of my rules. And once I really understood this, it kind of made a huge switch for me, because I understood that it is going to work. As long as I keep executing it properly and never break any of my rules, it is going to work, because it is literally proven to work. It worked for hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of people before. So it's going to work for me as long as I'm doing this correctly. And honestly, it's pretty weird to me that this has made such a significant change in my trading motions. There's also the fact that I just detached a lot from the money. At first, I was seeing my account and I was like, oh my God, it goes up by $500, it goes down by $500. I was just either so happy or so mad or sad or whatever it is. I had a lot of emotions before, and I just detached from the money. I don't even realize it. My friends think it's weird. Everyone kind of around me think it's weird because I just don't see money the same anymore, right? And once you detach from the money so much, you stop really caring about it. That's when you just really focus on the process. And honestly, that's when you make the biggest change of your trading career. That's when you make the most progress. And that's only really because you don't care about the outcome. You don't care about the short-term outcome. All you care about is how you are behaving or executing as a trader, which is what will make you profitable or not. Your strategy will not make you profitable or not. As long as you have a profitable strategy, you can have the best strategy in the world, and if you don't execute it properly, if your emotions are playing with you too much, you're maybe not going to be profitable, even if you do have the best strategy in the world, because you are the one that's profitable or not. It's not your strategy, right? But yeah, what really worked for me is to really trust myself and understand that this is going to work, and detach from the money is probably what made, the most difference overall. And then the other thing is really just patience. It's really hard, it's really long, and it is pretty lonely being a trader. Like, you just well, I personally trade alone in my house, and I trade alone every morning. Well, I used to trade alone, and it is pretty lonely being a trader. I personally did trade alone like almost forever. I never talk really about this to anyone other than like my close friends, and some of them actually did not understand what I was doing at all, so it kind of did not really help. But what really helped me is finding people, like-minded people online, because you have your own friends, but maybe your friends don't care at all about this. Well, there's some group of people online that actually do care about what you do, and that do the exact same thing that you're doing. So I suggest maybe finding some people there that are going to help you grow as a trader. The best case scenario is that these people are trading like as similarly as possible to you exactly, and then if they do, well, you're gonna grow with them and learn off of them, and they're gonna help you become a better trader by keeping you accountable, giving you some tips, some tricks, talking about setups that maybe you missed, or you're gonna tell them something that you saw and they're gonna tell you what they think. And it's, in general, it's really gonna help you as a trader, because you're basically learning off of people that are better than you. The best case scenario, you're learning from people that are doing the exact same thing as you, but that are better than you. And that's not just for trading, but this video is about trading. I'm gonna keep it around there. I'm kind of just talking now, but it's basically just a long-term process. It's a really hard process, but it's honestly, if you keep trading for over 2 to 3 years, it's gonna change your life. It can be lower than that, can be longer than that, but on average, the people I've seen that really started to see a change in their life from trading was maybe 2 to 3 years in. It is not quick by any means. It is not easy by any means, but it really is that simple. There's literally anything you need, like anywhere, for free online. Something that really helped me, I learned off of someone that knew what he was doing. That really helped me, because it saved me a lot of money from errors that I probably would have done myself, and it also saved me a lot of time. But yeah, I mean, that's, to each their own. You can try to learn by yourself. At first, that's what I did not go well, so I learned with someone that actually knew what they were doing, and it went pretty well. Don't believe anyone on social media. Don't even believe me, don't even trust me. Honestly, I'm shooting myself in the foot right now. I've said this multiple times, but don't believe anyone on social media, right? Create your own opinion about anyone, and don't believe what anyone is saying. Read your own stuff, make your own research before believing anything. And honestly, I'm just kind of making this video as a video that I wish I saw before starting to trade. So I'm kind of just saying a bunch of stuff that I'm thinking about, or that I think I would have liked to hear before. So maybe this video won't make any sense to those who are watching it. Hopefully it does, because I'm really trying to help here, but I don't know, man. Just don't stop. Like, what I would tell myself is that don't stop. Like, everyone that made it in trading wish they started earlier. I wish I started earlier. I started pretty early, but I wished I'd really focused more on it and really took this seriously earlier. Anyways, probably going to close this off here. It's gonna be, I don't know how this video is gonna turn out, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, it makes me happy. All the important links will be in the description. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy.